Donnie. Look, Donnie. I've gone through a rough patch. I've been losing a lot. And I need to find the old Lucky Ali. And the only person I feel like, in my heart of hearts, that could bring that out of me is you.
I see you staring. This is what I love. It might be a piece of tin, but I deserve a lot more than this. I deserve offending it. And if you want your shot, you got it, but you'll have to kill me to get this away from me. I promise you that.
If that's what it takes.
If that's what it takes.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an incredible combination we will see here next week as Little Donnie takes his first defense of the Western North Carolina title against Lucky Ali.
Well, as you heard, Lucky said he feels like he's, after losing last week in the main event to Toby Clements, that he needs to refine himself, and that Little Donnie is the man that's going to help him get back to where he is. Will Lucky Ali be the new Western North Carolina champion? Will Little Donnie successfully defended in his first official defense? You have to stick here next week and see. But right now in the ring, we've got veteran Tony Benge, the host of the Binge Buster Show podcast, which you can find somewhere on the internet. I'll have to ask Tony because I don't know exactly. I'm guessing iCloud, SoundCloud, blah blah blah, blah ping blah 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 blah. But yeah, he hosts a podcast. You ought to go on there, Redbeard, and talk about your awards.
If you would have me on the program, I'd be more than happy to talk about the Carolina.
We can arrange that any day of the week.
Now, as we see Chad Byrd on his way to the ring here, going to have a matchup between two veterans of the sport here. Tony Benge, of course, a longtime member of the NAWA roster. Chad Byrd, we know him from being a cohort of George South.
Yeah, the last time we saw the Bulldog, he was pinning the NAWA heavyweight champion, Adam James. It was six-man tag team action, and Chad Byrd was able to pin the shoulders
Look at that, Benge.
to the mat. Well, he get a title shot here coming up, but Benge looking to give him a Benge buster here early on in the match, just choking him in the corner.
Tony Benge looking to make short work here, the Bulldog, but look at this now.
Bulldog whips him off, flying burrito. 1, 2, 3, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Chad Byrd has taken out Tony Benge quickly, Redbeard.
What an amazing flurry of offense there by the big man, the Bulldog, Chad Byrd.
Making the case that he maybe should be wrestling Adam James for the heavyweight championship here in the near future. But let's take it to the back. CJ Bentley standing by with King Craig Classic.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is His Royalty, His Majesty, Craig Classic.
Hold my crown, sir. Thank you. You see this right here? This is the bylaws of the American Legion. Last time we were here, I got illegally kicked. The super kick right here says, plain English, is illegal. I was illegally eliminated from the bunkhouse stampede, so I never lost. Leo Pryde, me and you, we have to have a conversation in the middle of that ring. And it's going to end with me making you bow to the king.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, King Craig Classic not happy with how he was eliminated from the bunkhouse stampede. An illegal kick, Redbeard, from Leo Pryde. But now we're going to take you back to the ring from a house show. This is the closing moments of a match between Jonny Ryda and Tommy Django. As you can see, Jonny Ryda manhandling Tommy Django into a stalled vertical suplex here.
Django in a bad way here immediately as we get into this matchup. Look at the strength on display by Ryda. Holding this man up for almost 30 seconds here now. Wow.
Very impressive. The man from the backwoods, Jonny Ryda, got that country boy strength from plowing and chewing tobacco, I guess, here, Redbeard.
Absolutely. It's good for something there as he held Tommy up, drained all the blood into his head there, and just dropped him right down on it. My goodness.
And as the last couple times we've seen Jonny Ryda, rake to the eyes and a kick to the knee. But the last few times we've seen Jonny Ryda, he's been in the ring against Thomas Extreme. Oh, look at that knockout power.
3 count there as he gets a win.
Like I was saying, we've seen him in the ring with Thomas Extreme, and each time he's been low blowed Jonny, even in the bunkhouse stampede, being eliminated by his chin hair, his beard, he's looking to get revenge on Thomas Extreme real soon. And I would hate to be Thomas when Jonny gets his hands on him.
As you said there, Michael.
Oh, wait.
That. Oh, wow.
Speak of the devil, here's Thomas Extreme putting the boots to Jonny Ryda.
Referee's got to get control here. Oh, look at that. Golden Gladiator in with a chain, Michael.
And the cartel and the numbers have taken Jonny Ryda by surprise here.
Oh, no. What in the world is Gladiator doing? Oh, whipping him with that chain. My God, somebody's got to get control of this scenario out here, Michael.
Whipping him like a dog and now just choking him. Oh, look at he got a chair in the ring, a steel chair.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. Holy Christ, he just stomped his neck over that steel chair.
The neck and face. Oh, good Lord. Now,
oh, look at this.
That. The neck and face of Ryda just implanted in that chair. And now Golden Gladiator choking the man with the chain.
Oh, look at it. There's blood coming out of the mouth of Jonny Ryda. The man from the backwoods is coughing up blood. He's bleeding eternally.
Oh, my God. Look at the gore, Michael. What in the world? Oh, God. What a...
Look at the violence that Thomas Extreme, the cartel, Golden Gladiator #2, have inflicted on Jonny Ryda here.
Now trying to shove the man out of the ring. Oh, no, Michael. We got to get medical assistance out here for Ryda. What in the world?
We need someone from the back to come out here and stop this. Security, someone. And look at this. He's just getting excitement. He's getting joy out of choking Jonny Ryda and making him bleed.
The crazed face of Thomas Extreme here. And now look at him reveling in the damage that they have caused. My God, Michael.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is not the end of this situation, I'm sure, between Thomas Extreme and Jonny Ryda. Oh, my gosh, this is what happens when you cross Thomas Extreme, he says. We've got to get some help out here for Jonny Ryda.
Now, as members of the Byrd County boys are out here to assist, but the damage has been done, Michael.
You would figure that Thomas has defeated Jonny Ryda twice, cheating him, but he's not had he can't get enough of hurting Jonny Ryda here, Redbeard.
Absolutely. The story is far from over, I'm sure, Michael.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is definitely an intense situation, a tense scene to be looking at. We're going to take you to the back. We're going to give you something a little bit happier here, ladies and gentlemen. How about a study hall with Stuart Snodgrass? My God, look at the blood everywhere.
Hello, my name is Stuart, and welcome to another educational episode of Study Hall with Stuart, starring me, Stuart Snodgrass. This week's episode will concentrate about amazing facts about Ireland, because I'm soon to fight the self-proclaimed Irish hand grenade, Myric. Number 1. 10 million pints of Guinness are produced in Dublin each day. Number 2. Ireland is the third largest tea drinking nation. Statistics show that 1,184 cups of tea on average are consumed each year per person. That's a lot of tea. Number 3, construction of the Titanic began on March 31st, 1909 and was built in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Isn't that amazing? Number 4, the longest place name in Ireland is a 22-letter word. And it is Macanadadelia. Isn't that amazing? It's 22 letters. Our alphabet is only 26 letters. That is mind-blowing. Number 5. Only about 9% of people in Ireland have natural red hair, contrary to popular belief. That concludes this week's episode. As always, be kind, be curious, share the gift of knowledge, and just say no to wedgies. Good day.
Well, this is more my speed here, Redbeard.
As we've got a matchup here between two men that we're very familiar with, obviously. King Craig Classic there on the left-hand side of your screen, pairing off against true believer Leo Pryde, a man we haven't seen here in a while on the program, but definitely still someone we are familiar with for him having been around the program for quite some time, back and forth, appearing in a number of different matches. probably most well known for the combat he's had with Adam James here in the past. Of course, those two men were tag team partners at one point in time as well.
Yeah, tag team boiled over into an intense battle for the NAWA Heavyweight Championship. And speaking of Leo's history here, we've seen him defeat the likes of James Drake, Cauliflower Chase Brown on this show. So he's got his, King Classic's been wrestling overseas for a long time, in the ring a long time, but he's got his hands full. But I thought he was going to leave. Thank God the King is staying. What a shame it would be if he left, Redbeard.
He appeared to be ready to go to the back and pack up his things and leave there, but now instead we're going to get a wrestling match here evidently.
Well, you know that the last time these two were in the same ring together, it was during the Bunkhouse Stampede. And as you heard in the interview, King Craig Classic was eliminated from that match. You know he's the king of the bunkhouse. He was eliminated by an illegal kick due to the rules and the bylaws of the American Legion. Leo Pryde illegally kicked him, knocking him over the top rope. He was so upset, he took Leo Pryde out of the ring, whooped him, and now this is what's led to this match here, Redbeard.
How in the world could it have been an illegal kick?
Read the bylaws, brother. Read the bylaws.
I've never heard of an illegal kick.
That's because you've not read the American Legion bylaws here in Lenore, North Carolina.
Wow.
Where the match took place. If the King says it, it's gospel. If you're going to question the King, he'll probably put you down in the dungeon.
So long as
wow, look at that athleticism from Leo Pryde.
So long as I don't have to polish his crown, whatever we do there is just fine, I believe. But at this point in time, we'll get back into this matchup here as we've got two great young athletes paired off here in this contest. Definitely will have implications in the future of the NAWA Heavyweight Championship. Now you see Classic hammering Leo Pryde down with that shoulder, sending him down to the mat. Got some momentum here building up between these two men. Look at the hops on Leo Pryde. Wow. Up there with that drop kick.
You cannot deny the athletic ability of the true believer, Leo Pryde. But will that be enough to defeat the King here on NAWA Championship Wrestling this week?
It's been great to see the development of a lot of young competitors like Pryde as we've done this program here for almost, we're getting close to a year here probably with NAWA Championship Wrestling here on YouTube. But now we see the fruits of all the work that these men have built. And now look at Leo Pryde slinging Craig Classic into that top turnbuckle.
And again, just showing off the great athleticism that Leo Pryde pertains.
Now he's building up even more momentum there with that big kick to the forehead of King Classic. And there's another one for good measure. My goodness. Showing off some educated feet here is Leo Pryde.
I think if Leo Pryde is able to pull off the victory here this week, I spoke about some of his big wins earlier on here in his career here, but this might be the biggest one that he would have if he can win King Craig Classic. The King has only been defeated once since debuting here in NAWA, and that was at the hands of Big Time Ya. But since then, he's been on a roll, Redbeard.
Absolutely. King Classic has been.
That's right. He is the king. Get it right.
Sure. He has been one of our mainstays here in terms of, oh, wow, look at that, though. Leo Pryde looked like he was trying to put some knees into the back of Craig Classic. But as I was saying, the King here has been one of our most staunch competitors in terms of being a block in the road between whoever wants to come up.
Karate chop.
For that NAWA Heavyweight Championship. Showing the signs of.
Karate chop.
Look at that, showing his signs of having competed in the Orient there, but also shades of men like Wahoo McDaniel there. You might as well
karate chop, Redbeard. Mine. 3 in a row. Oh.
Look at that.
And a shot to the throat.
Muda would be proud to see what kind of offense he's laying in here to Leo Pryde.
I believe. Look at that back rake. Hulk Hogan-ish, 97-ish back rake there. And I think it's only a matter of time before the King has gold strapped around his waist here in NAWA.
Folks, you come to the program here to watch for free. We're going to start charging you for the references that Michael comes up with in these programs. So look at the chop there from the King, adding a second one for good measure.
I think the last time we saw the King in action, he went to a time limit draw with Stuart Snodgrass. He's looking to take out that anger. He doesn't like to go to time limit draws. He doesn't like to lose. So I feel kind of bad for Leo Pryde that he's going to get it taken out on him here today. That back elbow takes him to the mat, and this is it, folks. 2. Oh, well, wait a minute. I was wrong.
Yeah, well, it happens occasionally. But King is one of those guys who likes to get in here, beat someone up, get paid, and go home. He's definitely doing that pretty well right now with Leo Pryde. As
he doesn't go home, he goes to the castle, this kingdom, Redbeard.
A man's home is his castle. Now,
maybe for a peasant like you, but this man actually has a castle somewhere. I've been there.
You've been there?
Yes.
Really? What color is the bathroom?
Stone gray.
Okay. We'll take your word for it. And now we have King Classic there, maybe wasting some time. Leo Pryde there, of course, is prone in the corner, but look at that. Gave him enough opportunity to put some elbows into the gut of Classic. And now King firing back. A definite advantage here in terms of experience goes to Classic. But Pryde, as we've said, is such a great athlete. You may be able to overcome that difference.
Leo Pryde has been good. Oh, huge shoulder tackle coming off the ropes. That super kick caught into an enziguri.
Comes around with that enziguri, as you said, Michael.
That looked like one of those illegal kicks. That's in the bylaws here.
So an enziguri is
it could be illegal. We have to get the bylaw book out. Look at this.
Oh, wow. Leo. Referee Bigelow almost got himself took out there, but wow.
The athleticism of Leo Pryde was still able to launch himself over the top rope onto King Craig Classic here. Look at this. He now has the advantage, Redbeard. Could the King be in trouble?
Such a crazy move there on the part of Pryde to send himself flying over the top rope. And now he's going for an aerial maneuver again here.
Cross body block off the top. 1, 2. Oh!
Only a 2. Wow.
NAWA head official Trayton Bigelow only giving a 2 count to Leo Pryde there, as King Craig Classic was able to kick out at the very last second.
Great competition between these two men here, as you'll only find on NAWA.
Oh, wow. That's that illegal kick we saw. Trying to go for the PM, but able to fight off into a DDT, that illegal kick. I think the King was prepared for it that time.
Seemed to be, but my goodness, what's he got in store for him here now, Michael? Oh, God.
Terry Funkish pile driver there.
My goodness.
1, 2, 3. Oh, my God. Holy Christ, the winner, by no surprise, Redbeard, is the King Craig Classic.
Wow.
Wow. You don't see that. Pile driver. Wait a minute. Yep. What?
What in the world?
He's
already beaten the man. Yeah. Referee's got to get in there and try and get control. No! Oh, God.
That's what you get for delivering an illegal kick to the King.
Well, he could break a man's neck over a kick. My God, Michael.
The head official, Trayton Bigelow, is reversing the decision. He is awarding the match to Leo Pryde now.
A 3rd pile driver there. My
3
God.
pile drivers. And now the King is officially in the record books as losing this match, but Redbeard, as we all know, he got the 3 count. He's the real winner.
Well,
no matter what the head official of NAWA, Trayton Bigelow, says.
Well, he used 2 illegal pile drivers there. We're talking about illegal moves. My goodness, Michael.
Wrestling fans, this is CJ Bentley once again for the North American Wrestling Alliance. My guest this time is the NAWA Heavyweight Wrestling Champion, next to Purple Adam James. Adam, you were recently in a 6-man tag team match against your former mentor and trainer, Chad Byrd. And Chad pinned you in that match. What can you tell us about that?
Why are we always hanging up on the past? You see, what happened was I had 2 tag partners, again, that I couldn't count on. They couldn't carry their weight. They couldn't carry the weight of next to perfect. You know what? When you have 3 men on your team, you can't expect one to be in there 90% of the match and still win against 3 legends. That's right. I'll give you credit. It was 3 legends. We had Chief Jay Eagle, we had George South, and we had Chad Byrd. Chad, you're a hell of a competitor, and I owe you everything that I've got in this business because you trained me. I was a punk kid that didn't have a future. But you know what? Things have changed in the 9 years that I've been in this business. Now you're at a certain level, and I'm at a level above you. You see, you trained me everything that you know. It's been 9 years. I know a little bit more than you do at this point. So the next time that we step into the ring, let's do something that we thought would never happen. I'll put this title on the line, and maybe we can talk about what you can put on the line.
Wow, Adam James saying to Chad Byrd, hey, I'll put my belt on the line, but what you got to offer up? But just a few weeks ago, this is what got Adam burning at the seams, is that he was pinned by Chad Byrd in a match. Could we see teacher versus student down the road for the NAWA Heavyweight Championship? I don't know, but that's up to the NAWA officials. But Chad Byrd holds a victory over Adam James. Now let's take it down to the ring for your main event this week here on NAWA Championship Wrestling between the Irish Hand Grenade, Myric Moore, and everybody's favorite nerd, except for me, Stuart Snodgrass.
Who is your favorite nerd then, Mike?
Skolnick.
Oh,
Classic.
no, it's very classic for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a great contest here between two men who are as diametrically opposed as could be in terms of their personalities. There you see, as Michael was saying, the Irish Hand Grenade, Myric Moore, a great brawler in terms of his style of wrestling, going to be brought to the ring here by none other than everyone's favorite nerd, except Michael's,
You got it
Stuart
right.
Snodgrass. There you see him, folks. Pocket protector and fanny pack in tow. Of course, his namesake being there on his, they're not tidy whities, they're blue. But you can still see whenever Stuart's on his way to the ring for sure.
Yeah, he's always kissing up to the fans, handing out free merch, yada, yada, yada.
The fans love him for the fact that he is a very incredible character and just someone that they can latch on to. And he's the everyman, Mike.
What?
Yeah, he's the everyman. He's that great story of a guy who fought hard, worked hard, and got to where he is in this incredible business of ours by virtue of those characteristics.
Well, I think the story is about to end here tonight. This is not going to be a storybook ending, as Myric Moore is going to look to maim the nerd here in one-on-one competition. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the type of exciting action you're going to get each week in your main event on NAWA Championship Wrestling. Check us out every Saturday at noon on YouTube. And if you're in the United Kingdom, you can watch us on nothingelseon.tv as well. But Redbeard, Myric Moore has been on a tear here recently in his last few matchups, recently defeating Mr. Nice Guy Jamal Hewins and taking him out of action. I think he may have broken his ankle, hurt his leg when he smashed that chair over several times, come off the middle rope on it as well. Could he do the same type of damage to Stuart here in their match?
As you said, Myric Moore, if you've never seen him, folks, or have not seen him very frequently, he's definitely a man that you don't want to cross paths with in terms of his ability to get in there and just wear you out. Now we'll see how he fares against Stuart Snodgrass. And in the opening segment here, Moore has control. Give him a noogie, Michael. My God.
That's what nerds are for, ain't it?
Oh, we've been talking
Wedgies and noogies?
We've been talking
Swirlies?
We've been talking about illegal maneuvers here all during this edition of the program. I think a noogie ought to be in that illegal list of maneuvers there as well.
Myric Moore doesn't care what you think should be where or what Stuart Snodgrass tighties or whose color they are. He doesn't care. He's the Irish Hand Grenade.
He's trying to pull the head off the neck of Stuart Snodgrass there, but now look, Stuart reverses it.
Do you think that a man named the Irish Hand Grenade gives two craps about a nerd and what he thinks? No, he's there to beat him up, Redbeard.
It's not. You have a point there in terms of someone who's named after an explosive device for sure. And we'll see if Stuart sets him off to the point. Now,
revenge noogie.
Turnabout's fair play there, getting that noogie in on Myric Moore to Stuart Snodgrass.
We all know that the nerd, it's not an act. He is a nerd, but he is a tough guy. I've got to give Stuart all the credit in the world. Former United States champion. He almost outlasted 35 other men in the bunkhouse stampede, so he will be able to stand toe-to-toe with Myric Moore, but will he be able to stand with him for the whole match?
Well, that's not to mention the recent battle we saw that culminated in the end of the feud between Jack's Insane and Stuart Snodgrass with that study hall brawl.
Let him go. Come on. Yeah.
If you didn't see that match, folks, definitely go back in the archives and find out what we're talking about there. That was a beautiful match in terms of its violence, and that really showed what kind of, I won't say mean streak, but what kind of willingness Stuart has to fight for what he believes in.
And now Myric Moore right back into that side headlock on that big head, that big noggin of the nerd Stuart Snodgrass.
that brain that's in that big noggin of his. It might be his most prolific weapon in terms of his wrestling abilities here. But now, as you said, Myric Moore wrenching away at the head and neck of Stuart Snodgrass.
Almost able to pin the shoulders down when he just rolls. He did there for a second. Oh, rolls him up himself.
Reversal by Stuart.
Smartly letting go as Myric Moore booting and clubbing him right back down to the mat. And ladies and gentlemen, Myric can explode. He has a short temper, a short fuse.
Sends Stuart flying across the ring there. Misses with an elbow, though.
He kind of telegraphed that one.
Stuart in there, back in control of the matchup for the moment. Referee in there to check and see what's going on with that potential pinning combination there. Now got a grip of the hair.
No,
Come on, ref.
what are you talking about?
That's an illegal move there.
No.
You can't grab someone by their hair.
He needed help getting up.
Oh, whatever. What in the world?
No!
Look at that.
Huge elbow, a patented maneuver there from Stuart.
What's Stuart going to do here?
Looks like he's about to slingshot him into the corner. We've seen this. This is classic Snodgrass.
Oh, wow.
Hits
He hit his head on the ring post, I think, Michael. My
he
God.
could be concussed. Hits him with a Russian leg sweep. Going for the pin. 1, 2.
Only a 2 count. Still an impressive flurry there by Stuart Snodgrass as he's got Myric Moore in a bad way here suddenly. Back elbow. Right for another pinfall. Still only a 2. Stuart getting a little frustrated here maybe. Putting some boots to Myric Moore.
2 quick counts there, but not able to get the job done. Gonna have to do more to put away the Irish hand grenade for sure. Uh-oh.
Pulling up those tidy blues.
How much higher can they go? My God.
You have to have proper support there, Michael.
How much support does this man need?
Yeah, you never know.
Oh,
talking about Mama.
Pop quiz.
Oh, wow.
He hit him with the pop quiz, a signature move of Mr. Snodgrass.
But Stewart's too far away there to maybe capitalize on the maneuver. Oh, look at this. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Myric Moore sends him flying to the outside there.
Just drops him over the top rope, and now we are in no man's land for Stuart. This is Myric Moore's territory on the outside of the ring where he can get away with pretty much whatever he needs to.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow.
Just slamming the sternum and stomach area right across the apron, the hardest part of the ring that most people like to say nowadays, Redbeard.
Well, folks, if you buy a front row ticket to an NAWA show, guess what? You are going to be right there in the middle of the action. As you can see, our fine folks at ringside here now got a great taste of what it is to be near the combat in this match. Now Moore trying to get Stuart to come up off the mat there, but Stuart is in a bad way.
Myric Moore is just tired of being bullied by this nerd. This nerd has just been pushing him and bullying him this whole match, and he's finally had enough. He's standing up for himself.
Are you insane, Mike?
No.
The man was noogie.
I'm in clear-minded body.
He was being
I'm watching this with my eyes, Redbeard.
I believe you.
Look at this.
Oh, good night. Look at that.
This is what happens when you stand up to a bully. You put it to him. You put the boots to him. That's exactly what Myric Moore is doing.
You're accusing Stuart of being a bully.
He's giving him a noogie. He's kicked him. He's punched him. He slammed him. Myric Moore is defending himself here in this match.
Who started the noogies? Look at this here now. As we talk about noogies, Stuart
I don't know the origin of the noogie, so I can't give you an answer.
I mean,
but look at this.
Wow.
Beautiful clothesline, taking the nerd right off of his feet as the Irish hand grenade.
I'll go over a pinfall. 2 count only, though. Stuart still got some fight in the tank of his.
Well, when you stand up to a bully, you have to stand up until they go down, Redbeard. So it's going to take more than what Myric has dished out, but he looks like he's capable of taking this bully out.
But to play on what you're saying there, Myric Moore now trying to wear out Stuart Snodgrass. Someone, I can't tell who it might be, someone's bleeding in this contest. As you can see, evidence of that on Stuart's shirt there. My goodness.
He needs to check him, and there we go. We got a 1 count. Myric just squeezing the head.
Might be out, Mike.
He may have been put to sleep. He's still got a little bit of movement left in his body, but this could be the end of the match.
Oh, wow. Just barely there did he come back from the depths of fortitude. My goodness. Stuart now trying to build himself back up. putting an elbow into the gut there. Myric Moore, there's 2 for good measure. Now he's gotten some nerd rage, Michael.
Oh my goodness, you mean bully rage.
Said, don't talk about mama. Stuart Snodgrass with a right hand, and there's another one. He got one more for him. Dodges that one. Look at this.
Atomic drop. Myric Moore felt that, and he's pointing right at the.
What in the world?
Pointing right at the target. Gets him
Another
another one.
My gosh. Stuart showing Myric Moore what for. Not going to take him up and down with that suplex. Wow. Stewart starting to show the shades of violence that he gave us in that matchup with Jackson
As all
Sane.
bullies do, shades of violence, violent people, dirt. Nerds can be bullies.
But look at this here.
Oh, he went for the final exam, but Myric Moore able to hold on to the rope.
Moore knew it was coming. Oh, wow.
Flipping neck breaker. 1, 2, 3, and the bully has been defeated, Redbeard. Stewart has lost this match.
Well, the hand grenade definitely went off there as this matchup continued. And Myric Moore has scored a victory over Stuart Snodgrass.
Wow, what a main event. Myric Moore with an impressive victory, but I'm getting word that the Bulldog, Chad Byrd, standing by with C.J. Bentley in the back. He's got something to say.
Wrestling fans, this is C.J. Bentley for the North American
Junior,
Wrestling.
everybody knows who you are, man. All of a sudden, I'm sitting back here in the back, and I hear Adam James out here talking, and I had a lot of respect for Adam. I trained Adam. And just remember, Adam, I might have taught you everything you know, but I didn't teach you everything I know. And I understand you've been in the business here for the last several years, and you might have learned a little bit more. Brother, look right here. I've been in this business for almost 30 years. I think I know a hell of a lot more. I beat you the other week, put your shoulders to the mat for the 3 count. I think I can do it again.